Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Sephora goodie for us, and yeah, I guess you could tell by the title of this, the star of our show is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation, and we are going to review that today. We're going to try it on, we're going to do a little wear test, and yeah, have some fun. Other stuff I got. Thank the good Lord above, I got my velour lash glue back because if I had to use any more of that lash glue I was using, I was gonna die. If anyone tells you that lash glue doesn't count, it does. And on that note, for those of you that are new here, I do have a special needs child. You'll hear him in the background clapping his hands and making noise. He's jealous of anyone or anything that takes my time from him. That being said, I got a little mini of the new Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced, and yeah, I'm kind of excited. I couldn't help it. I had to try this because, yep. And of course, I replenished my dip brow gel while I was at it because it's getting low, I believe. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this wear test slash sort of tutorial. I'm going to put a tutorial. I used the Game of Thrones to do my eyes today. They're not quite fully done, but I wanted to have a little bit done. And yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation is $39. It comes in 50 shades with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones. It is a vegan buildable medium coverage liquid foundation with a matte finish that allegedly lasts for 24 hours. I will not be wearing this for 24 hours, but I'm going to wear it as long as I can tonight before I do my final check-in. I picked up the shade 40YW because if you're familiar with Crystal K Beauty, I know we wear the same shade foundation, and she reviewed this foundation, so I feel lucky in that sense. So when you open this guy up, this is what it looks like. It's very pretty packaging. It is plastic, which I like because I don't have to worry about it like breaking so easy, I feel like. It is a pump foundation, and the claims on the Sephora website say it is for every skin type, but it is matte, so I don't know about the every skin type deal, but that's what it said. It's supposed to be weightless, waterproof, breathable, and stay true to color, which means it shouldn't oxidize. So we'll see about that. I hope it doesn't, because that looks like it may be absolutely perfect for me. Okay, so for the concealer, I got 30 NY, which is neutral yellow, I'm assuming. And the concealer retails for $29. They have 25 vegan shades. It is also a matte finish, and it has 9 shade intensities and 3 master tones with 5 undertones. And it's supposed to be full coverage. Now I am hoping this looks to be like it's going to be a little bit lighter than the foundation, which is what I wanted because I do like the brightening for the center of my face and under my eyes. This is what the packaging looks like. This is also plastic. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this try-on portion. Alright, so I have my Juno sponge that is clean. I just don't know why it never gets fully clean. Anyway, I'm going to use the Juno sponge for one side of my face, and this is my BH Cosmetics Pro number 4 foundation brush. It is also clean. I cleaned both of these. So I'm going to do one side with the sponge and one side with the brush. I am wearing my Hourglass Veil primer today. It's my favorite primer, so yeah. Okay, so I shook this up really good. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. And, woo, that's liquidy. That reminds me of the consistency of my Dior Backstage. So, I did put 2 pumps on here because it is allegedly a medium coverage. And, yeah. Let's go in with our sponge for this side of my face. Okay, so this is what it looks like with a sponge and probably 1 pump. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do it with the brush on this side and what looks to be like the other half of this, and we'll blend this out and see which side we like better with coverage wise. Okay, so I think my Juno sponge actually gave me better coverage, if you can believe that. But I do want to, because it's supposed to be buildable, so I'm going to put 1 more pump on here, and I'm going to dot it around my face and see if we can actually build it up. All right, and this is what we're looking like. You guys, I kind of love this finish. I'm kind of living for this finish. I do think I like it better with a damp sponge, for sure. That's why I went ahead and went over my whole face with a damp sponge. And, yeah. Feels good. Let's get into the concealer. So when you open this up, this is what the applicator looks like. And, yeah. Let's see if this is as good of a match for me as the foundation was. Oh, I like this applicator. Okay, that's kind of cool. A little bit on my nose, my high points, my chin, and I'm gonna grab the other side of that Juno sponge and let's blend this baby out. Okay, so this is all blended out. Let me turn my light down for a second so you can see in more of just my natural lighting. I want to say this is more like a medium coverage. Really reminds me of the Jeffree Star concealer though, without the full coverage, because I think it's definitely probably more of a medium. But yeah, let me put just a tiny bit more in the corners of my eyes and blend this out with my finger because I want to see if we could get it a little more built up. Okay, so that is a little better, I think. Let me turn those lights down again. And I think this concealer, I could have went maybe even 1 shade lighter, but I'm not complaining because at least it is not like a total wrong shade for me, which always is a possibility when you buy online. But I got lucky with Crystal, and I knew pretty much that this foundation was going to be, I mean, perfect for me. You can't really tell where my foundation, and I barely blended it down my neck. So yes, let me do the rest of my makeup. I'm going to use all my favorite products, so we're giving this foundation a complete fair shot, and I'll be back to show you the finished look, and then we'll get into this wear test. Alright, so this is with my light on and my face fully done. I don't use filters on my channel, so you'll see the texture on my skin, but you always do. So, and this is without. Anyway, I used my Nikkia Joy Cosmetics velvet setting powder. I used my Marc Jacobs bronzer. I used my Cover FX palette to contour and blush, and my Melt highlighter for my highlight today. And while my lashes are drying, I used my Jeffree Star Fully Nude and what is this called? Wet Peach on top of the Fully Nude for my lips. But while I'm waiting on my lashes to get tacky, we're going to try this Damn Girl Mascara. And we'll brighten you back up just a little. Turn my mirror to 3 times magnification because I am blind. Okay, so this is what the wand looks like. And let's give her a shot here. I did already curl my lashes. And let's see if it's like, if I'm like, damn, when I get done. That's what one coat looks like. Alright, now let's see what 2 coats look like. I think I paid like $13 for this mini. I think the bigger one is like $23. It's getting a little clumpy on this side. We're clumping, Thomas. We need the clump, please. Not bad though. I think it might just be because that wand is so fat I can't get it in there good. Alright, I just quickly threw my inky minky lashes in fawn on, and let's see how this does on the lower lash. This is a very fat wand for the lower lash. But we're going to give it a shot. Let me get my little melt thing here. Alright, so it is 2:17 right now, and we're going to call it 2 o'clock for the foundation portion because, yeah, it's been a minute since, yeah, I had to make some phone calls and things like that. Anyway, we'll call it 2 o'clock. So this Damn Girl Mascara says, after 2 coats, 97% full volume, 100% intense black, 99% long wearing, and long lasting curl. I'll have to wear this one day without any lashes to see if I keep curl, because yeah, doesn't look like I'm keeping curl now, but those bottom lashes were definitely tricky to do. Anyway, let's start this wear test, shall we? Because I think this video is going to be longer than what I intended it to be, but this is what we're looking like now, first applied. And yeah, I gotta go do laundry, and like I said, do some house cleaning, make a few more phone calls. We'll be out in the heat and humidity of good old Florida. So let's see where we go from here. Cross your fingers, because I love the way this looks right now. I mean, my chin and my nose, that usually look the worst, look pretty darn good right now. And this feels so lightweight. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. Wish us luck. One more side note, for all of you all-nighter fans, I did get a little mini Urban Decay all-nighter instead of the oil control that I usually use. So we're going to see if the all-nighter and hourglass veil also play a part in this transformation beauty. We'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, I came outside to give you guys a look in the sun. See if I can step down into the sunlight just a little bit. Yeah. I may be in love with this foundation if it wears good all day. Alright guys, so it is 7:05, right at 7 o'clock pretty much, and I have not touched up at all. I don't really feel, on my nose I do, I can feel those oils coming through just a little. Forehead, looking pretty good. But the main thing, my chin, let me get my mirror. My chin has not separated, and neither has my nose. And these are the parts of my face that really look bad at that 5-hour on mark. I usually have to touch up without a doubt. But I'm gonna grab, hold that thought. I'm gonna grab one of my little Tarte blotting papers, and let's just see here where we're at with oils. And look at that, you can't even see the foundation come off. And my nose. I mean, there's definitely oils coming through, but nowhere near what other foundations do to me. And I mean, yeah, even after blotting it, let me look. Yeah, my chin and nose look great. I mean, you can't even see any foundation on there. That's crazy. So let me turn my ring light off. It's rainy here, so I don't know if this is gonna make it worse or not, but yeah, so far so good. The only thing I've touched up is, of course, my lip. But I'll see you tonight for a final check-in. Alright, so I have finally made it to the end of this night. It is 9:56, and yeah, I have to say, pretty impressed. Very impressed. Urban Decay, if you ever see this video, I just want to say you nailed it with this foundation and concealer. I mean, my chin looks great compared to what it usually does. My nose looks great. I can't complain. Let's blot, because I do have, I mean, there's a little oil going on, but really, guys, oh my god. Okay, let me get a blotting paper and what I would normally use to touch up with, which I don't even have to really touch up, but we'll see what a difference it makes. Get my blotting paper and we'll blot. And yeah, not very much more oil from earlier in the check-it and the foundation is still not coming off on this paper. So I do have some oils coming through, but I mean, I have never found a foundation that wouldn't do that. Now there is a tiny spot right there, but compared to, like I said, what every other foundation does for me. So I'm going to take my Makeup Forever with a little brush and just touch up. I bought this specifically for touch up because I don't really like powder foundations. But we are going to touch her up, and yeah, touched up beautifully. Even if you if you were out and about and you had to use the little sponge, which as you can see has happened to me. Let's see. Yeah, it's not moving the foundation around or anything. So yeah, I gotta say, I am so glad I bought this foundation and concealer. I'm extremely happy, and this is probably going to be my new holy grail. I'm in love with this foundation. Anyway, that concludes another Teresa Tries Tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you don't mind, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Stick around for future videos. Thomas and I would love to have you around. And from me and Thomas, all of you, lots of love. We hope you're having a wonderful night. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, because I'm going to try to get this up tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see you in the next Teresa Tries Tutorials. Bye, guys.